Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Edward C. Hurd Gymnasium on the campus of Lima Central Catholic High School, as tonight, in tournament action, the Lima Central Catholic Thunderbirds welcome in the Ada Bulldogs. Hello, everyone. I'm Danny Holbrook alongside Miles Holliday and our entire WOSN crew. And, Miles, what a matchup we have tonight. Ada comes in under first-year coach, and for the second time, Chris Souter, bringing them in. They've won 5 of their last 7 games. You look at Lima Central Catholic, 9 in a row. Both these teams right now are playing their best basketball.
They really are, and they're two great basketball programs with two great coaches. Sean Powell's done a great job over at LCC, and, of course, Chris Sauter, what a great job he did at Columbus Grove, his first stint at Ada, and what he's done in his first year back at Ada. It's been fantastic. And, you know, anytime you get in postseason play, Danny, where else would you rather be than right here, right now? This is a great matchup. It's a 5-star matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at our keys for the game tonight. Let's start with the visitors, the Ada Bulldogs.
Yeah, number one, okay, all help on Pretty. Hey, everybody knows how great Jordan Purdy is, a 21-point-a-game scorer. He is unbelievable. You have to have everybody with all eyes on him, ready to stop him and help, because he's such a great scorer. And number two, line it up. And I'm talking about the free throw line, Danny. They have shot 97 more free throws than their opponents this year. That means they're attacking on the offensive end. They're going to have to do that again tonight. And when they get there, they make 64% of all their free throws. And at number 3, the Z-Man. Oh, boy, is he good, right? Number 3, Zach Zimmerman. He is a fantastic junior. 14 points a game, 5 rebounds. But most importantly, he makes 40% of all his shots from behind the arc. The Z-Man's going to have to be big tonight.
Lima Central Catholic, Miles, they come in led by, I think you and I and a lot of people would agree, Jordan Priddy at 21 points a game, maybe one of the best guards in all of the state of Ohio.
Yeah, he is a three-level scorer, Danny. He can score in close. He finishes really well. His mid-range game, and he can hit the 3 ball with 37%. He is one of the best scorers in Northwest Ohio. So number one for those guys, for LCC, they want this to be a high-octane game. They want to get them down the floor. So go, go, go. Get that outlet pass and run the floor. And number 2, they do have a little bit of a problem. Anytime they have a problem, it's with the young guards, right? Young guards make mistakes. They turn the ball over. So they got to cherish the rock tonight. You go back to that game they had to get the Lima Senior and the Lima Cup. Fantastic game, but I'm sure Coach Powell will tell you they turned it over way too much, right? And then number 3, the Brady Bunch. Oh, what a coming out party offensively for Brady Parker last week against Lima Senior. He was absolutely sensational. The big guy got rebounds and led the fast break, Danny. Brady Parker can be a difference maker in this one here tonight. Averages 7 points a game, but look for him to have a big offensive explosion here tonight, coming off a 20-point effort against Lima Senior.
It's Lima Central Catholic. It's Ada. They're going down the tournament trail. One team ends tonight. One team moves on. All the action right here on WOSN. Welcome back to Lima Central Catholic, where tonight in tournament action, the Lima Central Catholic Thunderbirds welcome in the Ada Bulldogs. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight is Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Our free throw sponsor tonight is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, home style happens here. And our timeout sponsor tonight is brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Danny Holbrook, Miles Holliday. Miles, we look at both of these teams. Ada averaging 50 points a game, and Lima Central Catholic over 60 points a game. So you got to imagine that Lima Central Catholic wants to get it up and down the floor, and Ada wants to turn it into maybe a half-court set.
Well, you got to believe that this game gets above 50. It's going to be in favor of LCC. Coach Powell wants his guys to go, go, go. However, Danny, you're wondering if they're going to be able to run the floor as we look across and see on the bench Azad Burton in a walking boot. He's not going to be playing here today.
Yeah, absolutely. And starting for Azad Burton will be Matthew Quatman. Now, we know Matthew Quatman is very capable, a multi-sport athlete. We've seen him on and off the field.
He's a tough dude. He can get the basketball and he can run. And one underrated part about him is he's a really good defender and a really good rebounder also. I think he's going to bring a little more toughness to this lineup.
Yeah, let's take a look at the starting lineups tonight. We'll start with the Ada Bulldogs. They'll go number 1, Gavin Oldfield, a 6'2 junior forward at 4.7 a game. Number 2, Colton Dysert is a 5'9 sophomore guard at 3.7. Number 3, Zach Zimmerman is a 6'2 forward junior at 13.9. Miles, you mentioned him earlier. He's the leader for this Bulldog offense.
He's going to have one of those typical nights for him. He's got to be in mid-double digits, maybe 20 for them to get the win here tonight.
Number 5, Carson Conley is a 6'2 forward at 10.2 a game. And rounding out the starting 5, number 24, Caleb Hickman, a 5'11 junior guard at 9.9. We saw Caleb Hickman this fall on the football field. He's a heck of an athlete.
Yeah, and this is a team also that's dealing with some injuries as well. Slade Gosman is out tonight. He is not playing. He's got a little bit of a leg issue. And another injury, their great assistant coach, Darren Gilbert.
Yeah, our buddy Gilly. He's sick, and thoughts and prayers out to Gilly because, look, you and I both know that Gilly wouldn't miss a game if he were, he was healthy. So we know he's feeling low.
But he let us know. He sent us an email. He's going to be okay, and he said that Slade Gosman is not playing tonight. Out with a leg injury. Hopefully he's going to be okay down the line, but it does look like it's a rather serious one.
Miles, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Lima Central Catholic T-Birds. As I said, they come in averaging 60.4 a game. Defensively, they give up 56 a game. They're going to start number 1, Jeff Williams at 9.5 a game. Number 2, Brady Parker at 7.1, the 6'3 sophomore. Miles, I really like Brady. I think he's the key to this team, and especially with Azad Burton now, Brady's going to be expected to pick up some scoring.
He's just scratching the surface of his athletic ability, isn't he? Brady's going to be one of those guys in his junior and senior year that he's going to hit step-up jumpers. He's going to have buckets from playing with his back to the basket, and he's going to be a guy who can get a rebound and lead to fast break. I think Brady Parker is going to be one of those guys when he's a senior that's going to be mentioned as one of the best players in the league.
And starting for Azad Burton, as we mentioned, Azad Burton is out. Number 4, Matthew Quatman is a 5'11 senior at 1.1 a game. As we said, he's a multi-sport athlete. He brings toughness to the defense.
Hey, he's a very tough individual and not a guy that's played a lot of minutes, so I know he's going to be chomping at the bit here to be very active early.
And rounding out the starting 5, Miles, we talk about, Drew Peaster is a 6'4 junior, but rounding out the starting 5 is the multi-dimensional Jordan Pretty, the 6'1 junior at 21 points a game. Miles, we've seen kids all year long. This kid takes a back seat to no one with his offensive ability.
You can list a bevy of names that are great players in the Lima Land area, but you always have to include his name. He is absolutely fantastic. He has got style and substance to his game, and nobody can defend him one-on-one. And, Danny, he must love Yacht Rock because he is something smooth and sweet.
He is. He really is. Miles, we haven't even talked about the 2 coaches in this game, and you look at Coach Chris Souter, his second stint as the Bulldog bench boss. That guy's won everywhere he's been, Miles.
Yeah, he is one of those coaches that you always mention when one of the best coaches. Sometimes you get a coach that goes to a program and he has a good run of talent, right? And everybody says, well, he's a good coach. Yeah. Well, Chris Sauter doesn't matter where he goes.
Doesn't matter, you're right.
What kind of talent he has, he finds a way to win games.
And Sean Powell, look, he again, another guy that wins everywhere. A state title at Bodkins. He comes over here. I don't want to say he resurrected the program because the program's always been top-notch, but he's done a great job in his tenure here with the T-Birds.
Well, I think even Frank Kill would say that he has taken it and he's made sure that it is still on good foundation and continued to grow it. Frank Kill did a great job winning state titles here before him, and it looks like Sean Powell is going to probably do the same thing at some point in time.
So we are just about underway here. It is tournament trail time from Lima Central Catholic. They've lowered the lights, Miles. A little bit of mood music.
Well, you expect them to say 6'5" from North Carolina. This is the old Chicago Bulls intro from the mid-1990s.
Miles, we talked about the keys to the game already, but, what does Ada have to do? Because in all rights, if Ada wins this game, it's going to be considered an upset by everybody on the outside. What do they got to do to pull the upset off tonight?
Well, they're going to have to establish tempo and make sure this game is exactly the way they want to play it, 40 to low 50 points. If it gets a high-tempo game, it's not going to go well. They're going to have the lead, Danny, and dictate terms from there, and then allow the pace of the game to be the way they want it played. Eat possessions, eat some clock, keep it slow, and don't forget, LCC a little bit deeper of a bench as well, so Ada's going to have to really make sure this is a game that old style, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely. Azad Burton not being in the starting lineup, how much of a bother or an effect is that going to have on the T-Birds offensively? But not only that, Azad Burton is a strong kid under the bucket and defensively.
Yeah, sometimes, though, the ball will stick when it gets to Azad Burton's hands. So I think the guy's got to be a little more freewheeling. Look for Jordan Pretty to establish himself early. Danny, it is time. Oldfield against Peaster. It's go time, Danny
It
Holbrook.
is. It's tournament trail time, boys. Get your walking shoes on, because here we go. And the Ada Bulldogs control the tip. Bulldogs come down. Lima Central Catholic in a man-to-man. Jordan Pretty out top on Caleb Hickman. They'll go corner pocket to the right side. This is Hickman again. He'll hold the ball by himself. He'll dribble drive foul line.
You see a little bit of the quickness by Jordan Pretty right there. Tried to tap it out, got beat, but then it recovered in a quick manner.
Colton Dysert with a really strong move to the left side, and the Ada Bulldogs lead 2-0 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
You gotta love the actual aggressiveness. And here we see a little bit of a zone look out of Ada. Let's see if the T-Birds can hit an outside shot or dissect it.
This is Jordan Pretty with the ball, goes over to Parker. Parker with a shot from the left side, misses it. Hickman brings down the rebound, and here come the Ada Bulldogs, and momentum early is on the side of the Bulldogs. This is Zach Zimmerman from way downtown, and he knocks it in. Big time three makes it 5-0 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
Yeah, 40% from behind the arc on the air, 100% that time. The Z-Man stepped forward.
You talked about him pre-game, how much you think of him. He's a 14-point scorer. That's a great sign for the Ada Bulldogs.
Yeah, not only that, Danny, but he's a really good rebounder at 5 a game as well.
Jeff Williams with a big-time three. Rebound by Peaster. Misses the shot, goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the T-Birds.
Yeah, really good hands to knock that one away, because Peaster flew out of nowhere to get that offensive rebound. Should have been an easy 2.
So Jordan Pretty will inbound the ball to Jeff Williams, and it goes over his head, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go, they're saying, I think they're going back to Lima Central Catholic. Coach Souter all the way out on the floor, wanting the ball back for his Bulldogs.
Hickman is looking around, too. Like, I never touched that basketball.
And it is going to go back to Ada, Miles.
Good job by the officials getting that one right. You and I saw it. That is the correct call.
I'm going to say something here, Miles, and it's not too early to say this. If Ada can stick around, the momentum's going to continue to go to the side of the Bulldogs, and right now they're up 5-0.
Well, they're playing with a lot of emotion, and they're the aggressor early in this game.
This is Caleb Hickman with the ball, swings it over to Gavin Oldfield. Oldfield dribble drives back to Zach Zimmerman. What a matchup out there with Zach Zimmerman and Brady Parker. My goodness, it doesn't get much better than that for athletes.
I look how quick Williams is out front, though. DJ Jazzy Jeff, he is something else.
He is something else. Here's Oldfield with the drive, takes it up. Shot goes off. Peaster with the rebound. And here comes the quickest kid in Lima. Jeff Williams brings it down the floor, throws it over to Parker. Parker almost loses the ball, gets it back to Williams. Williams dribble drive inside the arc. Back outside Matthew Quaffman, way downtown. Misses the shot. Big time rebound by Brady Parker. Misses the shot. Gavin Oldfield clears for the Bulldogs.
Ada really dodged the bullet right there. That should have been it put back by Parker after that monster rebound.
Matthew Quatman with another rebound off of a Caleb Hickman miss. And here come the T-Birds as they run it on offense. Jeff Williams will bring it down. He'll dribble drive. Little scoop shot on the right side. Gets his own rebound. Sticks it back in. Jeff Williams gets the bucket. Makes it 5-2 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
How about Jeff Williams, though?
Gets his own rebound.
Yeah. Call your shot, buddy.
I talk about how quick Jeff Williams is, but look at how quick he got to the rebound and gets the ball. Caleb Hickman really being bothered by Jordan Pretty. Throws the ball away, and it's going to go back to LCC. That's the pressure I'm talking about, Miles.
I got Sean Powell up off the bench imploring his guys. That's the way they want to play defense. Little run and jump look, got the turnover, and not a lot of communication by the guys in purple to let the run and jump know that it's happening.
5:16 to go here in the first quarter. Danny Holbrook, Miles Holiday from Lima Central Catholic. It's tournament trail time here as the T-Birds hosting the Bulldogs. This is Jeff Williams who'll dribble drive on the left side, guarded out top by Carson Conley. Shot goes up. It's off the mark. Rebound comes down to Jordan Pretty, and he scores. Jordan Pretty with a putback, and he makes it 5-4 on the Ultimate scoreboard.
Yeah, Jordan Pretty recognized it was a box and one look by Ada that time. He says, you know what, I'm just going to go to a low block and wait for the rebound.
And there's the pressure by the Birds as Ada breaks containment. Hickman from three on the left side. It's off the mark. Rebound comes down to Brady Parker. He'll get it over to Williams, and Williams brings it down on the outlet for the Birds.
Yeah, those open looks that Ada gets, they got to have to take advantage of and make those that stay in this basketball game.
They got Drew Peaster up top. He gets it over to Williams. Williams thought about chucking that three up, but he's going to reset the offense for the Birds.
Staying in this box and one. It is Dysert all over Jordan Pretty.
Jeff Williams with a beautiful left-handed scoop shot, and the freshman nails it. It's 6-5 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
He is quicker than a hiccup, isn't he?
He sure is. Here come the Bulldogs. They break containment. Caleb Hickman kicks it out. Three ball from Zach Zimmerman. Oh, in and out. Zach Zimmerman. And a nice steal by Conley. Colton Dysert with the quick hands.
Well, how about LCC, though? They kind of weathered the storm, didn't they?
They sure did.
A lot of emotion by Ada came out in this game, got the early lead, and all of a sudden you look back up, and LCC has recaptured the lead, and they've adjusted everything that Ada has thrown at them. They've been ready for.
Yeah, they recognized the box and one, and I believe Jeff Williams and Brady Parker just thought to themselves, we're going to take it on ourselves to score the basket. And here's Jeff Williams again, gets it over to Brady Parker, takes it inside, feeds the ball down to the low post, shot goes up, and there is a foul on the shot. That is Xavier Purnell, who has checked into the game, and Xavier Purnell will go to the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line.
Yeah, Purnell, 6'3", but good post player. He has good court awareness. Went to the low block against that box, ready for a post entry, and good strength to go through the contact.
Yeah, one thing here, Miles, about that box and one that Ada's running, it's a nice offense, but if you're giving up easy buckets like they have the last trip down, they've got to make some decisions on that one.
Well, you wonder if Chris Sauter says it's okay if anyone else scores as long as it's not Jordan
That's a great point. That's a great point. Xavier Purnell knocks the first one in. Our free throw sponsor tonight is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Wapak, Duffus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, home style happens here. Second one on the way, and it's good. Xavier Purnell knocks it in. He's got 2 on the night, and the Birds lead 8-5 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Here goes that pressure again. Bulldogs having all kinds of trouble. They get it over to Zach Zimmerman. Zimmerman goes fouling, takes it inside, and he scores. Zach Zimmerman just knifing through the defense. He scores to make it 8-7. Zimmerman's got 5 to lead all scores. There's a hurried shot by the Birds, and the rebound comes down. It's brought down by Carson Conley, and he's going to bring it down.
Hey, you wonder if Pretty was just like, I haven't shot the basketball yet. Let me get an opportunity on that fast break.
Zach Zimmerman loses the ball as it's stolen away by Jackson White. He gets it over to Pretty, who scores on the left side. Jordan Pretty's got 4.
A really great job by Jackson White, pulling up his dribble and finding Pretty. And how about Pretty running the floor?
Look at that. Coach Sauter's going to take a timeout.
It's a smart timeout because there's going to be a turnover. But Pretty, Danny, fantastic job by him because a lot of guys would get frustrated not getting shots and they kind of quit on the game. Not him. He ran the floor on that fast break.
2:58 to go in the first quarter. We're going to step aside. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Danny Holbrook Mounts Holiday from Edward C. Hurd Gymnasium on the campus of Lima Central Catholic as the T-Birds lead the Ada Bulldogs 10-7 early on.
Yeah, LCC's done a really good job of ratcheting up this defense, making life difficult after their early lead by Ada. And Danny, it is really cool. It's a great game, and we have Will Farrell here in the student section for LCC.
Will Farrell down in the student section. There's Jeff Williams with another steal. I'll tell you what, Zach Zimmerman really impressive right now with his ability to get to the rim. He lost the ball on that transgression, but he's a really good player.
I think the Z-Man would even tell you that. That's twice now he's had it poked away in the lane, and they're going to need him to come up with points once he gets to the lane, so he can get himself to the line.
Yeah. There's a Jackson White with a dribble, throws it away, and it's intercepted by Caleb Hicksman. He gets it out to Colton Dyser. Dyser throws it up, and there was a lot of action there, but no foul called. Here come the T-Birds. Jordan Pretty from the right side, 3-ball, and it's good. My goodness, Jordan Pretty is smooth as silk, and it's 13-7 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
Yeah, a really 5-point swing, right? You had the layup opportunity. Everybody thought it was going to be an easy lay-in by Dysert. Lost the handle. Officials couldn't see if it was a foul or not. And then Pretty on the transition. He is so pretty with that jumper.
He very much is, Miles. It was 5-0, and all of a sudden, LCC kicked it in gear defensively, and they have owned this game on the defensive end.
Yeah, this is snacking on danger time for Ada. Down 6, and really LCC looks like they're going to gain control of this game and maybe run away with it.
And they are just sitting down defending something fierce. This is Carson Conley with the ball. He is guarded by Peaster. Gets it out to Caleb Hickman. 1:44 to go here in the first quarter. LCC leads this one 13-7. Gavin Oldfield, all kinds of trouble. Jackson White on top of him. They'll go back to Carson Conley. Bulldogs taking their time on the offensive set.
I think Ada's just being deliberate so they can try to figure out all the costumes in that LCC student section.
There's a bunch of them. There's Conley with the dribble drive. Get it over to Levi Green. You know Levi from the Gridiron, the quarterback for Ada, a multi-sports star for Ada. Entering the game now, Blake Gazoldaz for the Bulldogs.
I see Buddy the Elf down there. Is that Kyrie Irving from the Celtics?
It is Kyrie Irving from the Celtics, and it looks like Hamilton is down there from the
yeah.
Broadway production Hamilton. Yeah, so
Squidward, I think, in row 4. I mean, they've done a really good job.
Oh, no, SpongeBob. Whoa.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Absolutely, absolutely. Here come the Bulldogs down 13-7 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. This is Carson Conley, guarded by Mr. Quat. You want to talk about a defensive stalwart. This young man, Matthew Quatman, can just get after it. Nice dribble drive there. Carson Conley showed you why it's important to spend time in the weight room. He knocks it in to make it 13-9 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
The Governor Conley steps forward, gets busy.
Absolutely. Brady Parker gets it over to Jeff Williams. Boy, Jeff Williams got that quick first step, and he loses the ball. And they're going to get Jeff Williams on the foul. It looked like to me Colton Dysert had the ball, and Jeff Williams kind of got his hands on it.
Yeah, it's just one of those loose ball situations. You lose it, and the next thing you know, you're in the wrong spot. You get a little handsy, and the official calls it.
So the Bulldogs with 46 seconds down 13-9. Dare I say, a big possession here in the first quarter, but a big possession for the Bulldogs nonetheless.
A nice job handling the trap at half court.
Hickman with a little foul line jumper just misses the shot. Had a beautiful look at it, but it goes off. Jordan Pretty loses the ball out of bounds, and it goes back to the Bulldogs.
All right, Coach Sauter just put the number 1 up because I think they're just going to hold the ball for the clock here, Danny, run it down, see if they can get that last shot. My question to you, you're Coach Sauter. Who do you want to take the last shot of this quarter?
Zach Zimmerman. I think Zach Zimmerman can get to the rim. And here's the thing with Zach Zimmerman. You get to the rim and 3 things happen. You either make it, miss it, or get fouled, and 2 are good.
Yeah, Zimmerman checked back in, so he's ready to go. A little bit of a 1-4 set here. Look for them to get it to him in about 10 seconds.
This is Carson Conley with the ball up top, guarded by Matthew Quatman. We're down to 15 seconds. Bulldogs down 13-9. Conley with the ball, loses the ball. It's on the deck, and we've got a scrum for it, and it looks like it's going to go back to LCC. So a wasted opportunity by the Bulldogs.
Well, that's one thing that you get when Azad Burton is out and Matthew Quatman is. A little more toughness on the basketball right there. Matthew Quatman doing a great job, nose on the ball, poking it free. Now it's LCC has a chance to take the last shot of the quarter.
So here comes Williams with the ball. We're at 9 seconds. He goes up the right side, gets it over to Jackson White, back to Jeff Williams, dribble drive baseline, back to Brady Parker, 3 ball from the left side, off the mark, rebound comes down, and that's how the first quarter ends. After 1 quarter of play from Lima Central Catholic, the T-Birds lead the Ada Bulldogs 13-9. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Welcome back to Edward C. Hurd Gymnasium on the campus of Lima Central Catholic, where after 1 quarter of play, the LCC T-Birds lead the Ada Bulldogs 13-9. Danny Holbrook, Miles Holiday. Miles, you look at that first quarter, and after the 5-0 lead by Ada, it was pretty much dominated by LCC.
Well, because of this end right here. They did a great job of picking up the defensive intensity. Everything's been difficult for Ada since that 5-0 run.
You're absolutely right. This is Gavin Oldfield. Gets it over to Caleb Hickman. He'll swing it to the right side. Zach Zimmerman from way downtown. In and out again. Nice rebound by the Bulldogs, and there's a foul. Look, last week, we had Ada on the broadcast. TJ Griffith, Miles, came in against Lima Temple Christian and was an absolute game changer. And here you see the rebound. This kid has a nose for the ball.
Yeah, great job. You saw him come from the weak side, get his hands on it, beat absolutely everybody to it. Second chance opportunities for Ada have been rare, but Griffith taking advantage of it.
TJ Griffith knocks in the first one from the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line. He's got 1. It's 13-10, and this is the kind of kid that Coach Sauter loves having come off the bench because he's multidimensional. He can rebound, he can handle the ball, and he can score.
Well, I think of all the youngsters that Coach is going to have back next year, and another offensive rebound by Ada.
And a great job by Zach Zimmerman. He couldn't get the ball, but he throws it off of Jordan Pretty, and it's going to go back to the Bulldogs.
Scrapping their way back into it.
That's a great point. You're absolutely right. That is a great point. Carson Conley will trigger the ball in beside the LCC bench, gets it over to Zach Zimmerman, swings it to the top of the key. This is Colton Dysert, the 5'9" sophomore guard, averages 4 points a game for the Bulldogs.
The respect that Coach Powell has for Zimmerman, it's Brady Parker that gets the assignment on him.
And a block there by Conley, but he gets his rebound, and he puts it back in. Carson Conley knocks it in. It's 13-12 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
Ada just absolutely abusing the offensive glass, getting another opportunity. And it's curious, though, because Brady Parker, one of the best rebounders, he's out on the perimeter guarding Zimmerman, so you wonder if Coach Powell will switch that up, get Brady Parker back inside.
Ada's going to stay in that box and one, Miles. They're finding some answers there. Here come the T-Birds over to Parker on the right side. Parker guarded by Conley in front of the Ada Bulldogs bench. They'll go Jackson White. Peaster dribble drive to the baseline, kicks it back out. Jeff Williams, a little dribble drive. He's going to take it in, up and under. Miles. Where does that come from?
Sweet music, DJ Jazzy Jeff.
I almost let you call that one. I saw the look in your eyes.
He just levitated.
Jeff Williams is something special. T-Birds lead 15-12 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Conley thought about giving it to Zimmerman, but he's going to turn around, put it up, and he misses the shot, goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it goes back to Ada.
I think when they watch this tomorrow, Conley's going to say, why didn't I go straight up with it originally? He had a free look, and it made it a little more difficult.
Yeah, they're gonna let, looks like T.J. Griffith is going to take a siesta on the bench for a few minutes, give him a break. So here come the Bulldogs, down 15-12 with 6:11 to go, hanging around here. This is Conley, swings it over to Gavin Oldfield. Gavin Oldfield, the 6'2 junior at 5 points a game. They get it into the block, and it's Colton Dysert, and he almost loses the ball, but he kicks it back out, and the Bulldogs will reset. Caleb Hickman from the 3 line, and it's good. Caleb Hickman knocks in the triple, and we're all knotted at 15 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
Now we're going to get a timeout because Coach Powell's not happy with that free look, but it's all about the 3, baby, to tie this up for Ada.
5:51 to go. We're going to step aside. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Welcome back to Lima Central Catholic, where with 5:51 to go, we're all knotted at 15 miles, and we got us a contest.
You got to love the fight of the Ada Bulldogs coming back. Could have given this one up early as they trailed, and it looked like the T-Birds were going to control the action, but they have gotten it back to a tie.
Peaster with a long 3, misses a shot, gets his own rebound, but unfortunately he falls out of bounds, and Zach Zimmerman kind of guided him to the baseline.
Yeah, nice sportsmanship right there by the Z-Man, helping Peaster up. And Peaster almost got his own shot on an offensive rebound, and LCC doesn't care because it allows them to set their pressure back up.
And Ada throws the ball in, and it almost ends up back in the hands of Lima Central Catholic. That pressure is causing the Bulldogs all kinds of problems. Caleb Hickman's going to take it out in front of the Bulldog fan base there, and he gets it into Carson Conley. Conley guarded tightly by Xavier Parnell, and they get it over to Hickman. Hickman dribble drives, takes it in. And he made the shot, but a travel before the shot. I don't know how he made that shot, Miles, but that was impressive.
Look, I saw that shot made in All-Star Weekend last week, and it counted.
Yeah.
Come on, let Hickman get it.
Put a Kia car out there. He'll jump over it, Mac McClung style. My goodness.
Mac McClung just disappears the rest of the year, though,
I know, right? I just show
One
up
weekend a year he comes back.
Show up third week of February and everything's good. Here comes Williams and the Birds. Brady Parker with the ball. Jordan Pretty, who's been quiet this half. They'll swing it over to Parker. Back to Quatman. Quatman finds Williams, and I'll tell you what, you better remember where Jeff is because he just went baseline, misses the shot, and Gavin Oldfield wraps it up for the Bulldogs. 4:55 to go here in the second quarter, all knotted at 15. Zach Zimmerman tried to go get the ball, and no chance of that. There's a nice dribble drive there by Colton Dysert. Ball goes out of bounds and go back to the Bulldogs.
Well, the respect that Sean Powell is showing the Z-Man because Brady Parker is on him. So you're not going to go over top Brady Parker because he's a much bigger defender. But Brady Parker is a special kind of guy. He's got quickness against Zimmerman also. So it's making life difficult for the Z-Man to get going offensively.
Carson Conley gets the ball to Caleb Hickman, and he's fouled on the shot, and he's going to go to the line for 2.
Well, this is what Ada does. Remember, we highlighted in the pregame. They've been to the free throw line 97 more times than their opponent. It's going to keep them in the game if they make them, though. Yeah. Only 64% on the season.
That foul was on Jordan Pretty. That's his first. That is with Azad Burton being out of the game, they can ill afford to get Pretty in foul trouble.
Yeah, if Pretty's out, you really wonder, other than Jeff Williams,
where's the
Brady
score?
Parker,
yeah,
where's the scoring come from?
And we know Brady Parker can score. We've seen his game before. So he makes 1 of 2, and it's 16-15 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Quadman skip pass across the floor to Brady Parker.
That's Levi Green on Jordan Purdy now in this box and one.
Levi Green, a heck of an athlete. They'll go back to Quadman, who goes to the middle, misses the shot. Rebound comes back to Priddy. Priddy dribble drives, but he is stopped every chance he gets to get the ball. They'll go back down to the low post. Xavier Purnell manning the low post. Jeff Williams dribble drive, puts it up, and he scores. Jeff Williams just so quick, and it's 17-16 on the Ultimate Outdoor
That's
scoreboard.
a guy that knows how to finish around contact, too. And real quick offensively, he shows his quickness. Defensively, almost gets a trap.
3:58 to go. 17-16 T-Birds lead on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Tournament action heating up here at Edward C. Hurd Gymnasium as we are in full tournament mode, boys and girls here on WOSN. Hickman guarded by Priddy up top.
Look, if you're going to play great defense, you have to have great on-ball pressure, which LCC does.
They sure do.
But the key is help side awareness. Look at all the defensive guys ready to help on a dribble drive. They do a great job. One, not two, but three passes away. Fantastic fundamentals.
This is Hickman guarded by Quadman and Priddy as they take him down in the corner. Nice job of getting the ball back. They'll go low post, back inside, and he scores. Gavin Oldfield got in great position, Miles, and Carson Conley puts a bullet down there, and it's 18-17 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
Yeah, great move by Levi Green. Nobody was on you. Make your cut to the basket, and you'll be found.
Here's the Birds, and they almost throw it away. Jeff Williams has to jump high to bring that one down. Williams telling his T-Birds to get down on the block, and Williams dribble drive, takes it in, gets it down to the low post. Shot goes up. Xavier Purnell, he's going to go to the Lee's famous recipe free throw line.
I like how quickly Xavier Purnell recognized the miss, and he's the first one to go up and get it. Xavier Purnell, a guy, as you look at him, spends a little bit of time in the weight room, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That foul is on Carson Conley, and that is his second foul for the Bulldogs. So not something the Bulldogs want to get into, and Carson Conley, a valuable member of that Bulldog team.
Yeah, 10-point-a-game scorer is Conley, so you're going to have to figure out, other than Hickman and, of course, the Z-Man, where are your points going to come from if you're to Ada team?
Xavier Purnell misses the first one. Ada continues to lead 18-17 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Purnell's got another one at the Lee's famous recipe free throw line. Second one on the way, and it is off the mark, and the Bulldogs get the rebound, brought down by Levi Green. Here come the Bulldogs on the right side. This is Hickman, guarded by Jordan Priddy. Little quick pass to Oldfield. Oldfield finds Zach Zimmerman. And Zimmerman thought about shooting the ball from the foul line, and there's going to get a foul, and that foul is going to go against Xavier Purnell, and it was a hustle foul, but a foul nonetheless.
Yeah, if you're that LCC bench, you just tell them, look, it's okay, because that was all effort, right? Just you dove and a guy fell down because you dove trying to get that loose ball. That's exactly the effort that we want.
Drew Peaster checks in for Xavier Purnell, gives Xavier a little bit of a break, and Carson Conley is going to bring the ball down against Jackson White. 18-17, 2:23 to go here until halftime. Bulldogs lead this one in somewhat of a shocker right now to most people here in the gym. Carson Conley, he's going to dribble drive foul line, finds a crease, takes it in, and he scores. Carson Conley, and Coach Souter wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout here in the booth. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Danny Holbrook, Miles Holliday from Lima Central Catholic, where the Bulldogs from Ada lead 2017. Miles, Ada's staying in that box and one and really giving the Birds all kinds of trouble.
And Chris Sauter's done a good job of rotating defenders on him in that box and one, too, so the guy doesn't get tired chasing him. You wonder if some point in time, I know you love Jeff Williams bringing it up, but the work against that box and one, if Sean Powell says, well, let's let Jordan Purdy bring it up so he can identify it right away.
Here's Williams, dribble drive to the baseline. He finds a cutting Quatman. Quatman misses a shot. Jordan Priddy with a big-time rebound, and that's where you're going to see Jordan Priddy affect this game is on the offensive rebounds.
Yeah, look at the toughness by Priddy, and when he gets two hands on it, nobody's going to take it away from him. And working hard on the defensive end as well.
Caleb Hickman loses the ball. Here come the T-Birds. This is Matthew Quatman on the left side. He's going to take it up, and he misses the shot. And Jordan Pretty with another rebound. I said it earlier. He's an offensive rebounding machine. 21-20 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
Great players find their points, don't they? It doesn't just have to get it easy. He works hard to get them as well. Jordan Pretty as good as anybody.
Here comes Caleb Hickman bringing the ball up against the Birds. They'll go Zach Zimmerman. Zach Zimmerman finds Colton Geiser. 3 ball from the left side. Off the mark. Rebound comes down, and the T-Birds have the ball with 1:05 to go.
Wow, I think the length of Peaster really affected that shot.
Back to Brady Parker. 3 ball from the right side. Off the mark. Rebound comes down, and it's brought down by the Bulldogs. Blake Zoldaz brings it in. 21-20, under a minute to go.
Chris Sauter calling for one shot with 52 seconds left. It's going to be tough to hold on to the basketball that whole time.
It sure is, and this is a tough matchup here for Caleb Hickman with Jordan Pretty all over him, and he's got to move that ball up or they're going to start that 5-second call. Down to 30 seconds, 21-20. T-Birds lead this one. They get it over to Zach Zimmerman.
Well, that was close. Zimmerman bailed him out.
He sure did.
Never a good sign when the ball's dead and your teammates are just staring at you. You got to come back to the ball.
Hickman loses the ball, but it goes off of Jordan Pretty. And they're going to bring back in Carson Conley for another ball handler, and that's a good move by Coach Sauter.
Yeah, I like it because he's not in a threat to pick up another foul here on the offensive end.
So Hickman's going to take the ball out in front of the Lima Central Catholic bench. The officials just told the LCC coaching staff, have a seat, fellas, have a seat.
Well, Coach Powell was trying to switch guys.
Yeah, he was.
He wanted Pretty on Conley.
Yeah. We're down to 10 seconds. This is Carson Conley with the ball. He's being guarded by Jordan Pretty. He goes dribble drive, takes it up the right side, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Nice job there by Carson Conley, which I think was a smart move, and we got double technicals, I believe. I believe that's what we're going to get called. Matthew Quatman and Caleb Hickman kind of getting in each other's faces here. Let's see if that is not the call, and it is the call, double technicals.
I think they were just kind of saying, hey, do you play Fortnite? Let's get together online and play together.
That's probably what they were talking about. Yeah, unless he's building a tent over there, that's a technical call.
Yeah, definitely a double tech. And good job by the officials. You want to make sure that this thing doesn't simmer too much. And Quatman and Hickman just went over to each other and said, hey, man, it'll be okay. Just 2 guys that are real competitive.
It is a tight game right now. And look, Ada comes in obviously as the underdog. They've got to show their toughness, and I think they've done that tonight for one half of play, and LCC wanting to get the advantage here. So, hey, look, competition is competition.
Officials got to get this thing rolling forward, though. Don't want to sit around and let people ferment on that double technical, get worse.
You don't want them to ferment and whine. See what I did there?
See that.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Nick Fraley said no more puns.
Oh, whoa. All right. Carson Conley will go to the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line with a chance to give the Dogs the lead going into halftime. First one on the way, and he misses it.
Yeah, Buddy the Elf was hopping along that baseline trying to distract his shot.
Sam the Eagle down there in the American flag, right? Is that who that is?
The green what? The green blob?
I don't know.
That's the green.
Pretty good costumes by the LCC student section. They brought their game tonight.
You got a tail wagon too.
Second one on the way, and it's good. So Carson Conley splits a pair there. He'll go back to the bench to keep that foul off of him.
Do not let LCC catch this on the move. They should be up on Jeff Williams. Nope, this is a mistake.
Here comes Williams. He'll bring it right down the floor. He throws one up from way downtown, misses the shot, and we go to halftime with no more answers than we started. 21-20. We come back. We'll have second half action right here on WOSN. It's halftime here at Edward C. Hurd Gymnasium, where the Lima Central Catholic T-Birds and the Ada Bulldogs are knotted at 21 apiece. Danny Holbrook, Miles Holiday coming to you in this tournament action. Our timeout sponsor tonight is brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Our free throw sponsor tonight is Lee's Famous Recipe. in Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. And our scoreboard sponsor tonight is Ultimate Outdoor, bringing resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Miles, it was a tale of three things here. Ada gets up 5-0. LCC comes back. Ada gets tired of getting down. Ada comes back.
Yeah, it was a heavyweight fight, right?
Right.
You win the early rounds, the other guy wins the middle rounds, and then the championship rounds come in front of us right now. It was everything we thought it would be, right? Two great programs, two great coaches, just kind of swinging at each other. Both coaches at halftime had major problems to fix, right? Ada, how do you get Zimmerman free with Brady Parker on top of him? And then on the other side, how do you get Jordan Pretty free with that box and one?
It's a great thing. Zimmerman has 5, and he got those in the early parts of the first quarter. And then you look on the other side, and Jordan Pretty has 11 right now. So the T-Birds have the ball first here to start the second half. This is Williams. He'll swing it over to Quatman. Quatman finds Jordan Pretty. There's a 3-ball by Brady Parker. That's off the mark. Nice job there by Drew Peaster of bringing that one down. He gets it back to Jeff Williams, and the T-Birds will reset the offense.
The length of Peaster is
a
huge benefit for LCC to steal another possession here.
And Peaster stepped out of bounds. He tried to go baseline pass to Jeff Williams, and another turnover by the T-Birds, and the Bulldogs get the ball back. We talked about this off the air. We knew this was coming, Miles. This pressure by the T-Birds. They're going to amp it up here. You're going to watch it.
2-2-1, and a great length again by Peaster to get the near steal. And collision there. Good call by the officials, letting the guys just play on.
That's a great point, Miles. I was going to say it could have been a foul call there, but they let them play him because both of them were going for the ball. So this is Carson Conley with the ball, guarded by Quatman. Gets it over to Caleb Hickman. Caleb Hickman with a tough assignment, guarded by Jordan Pretty. And Coach Souter telling his troops the play he wants run with 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
I'm sure if you talked to Coach Souter before this game, said it'll be 21-21 at half.
Take it. I'll take it.
He would have been ecstatic. This has been the pace that Ada has wanted, and they have gotten it.
This is Colton Dizer. He's going to dribble drive up the left side, being guarded by Jeff Williams. Ada being very deliberate on the offensive end right now. This is Caleb Hickman, throws it into the corner, and that's Colton Dizer. He'll dribble drive, and they're going to get Jeff Williams on the foul with 6:37 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, the foul actually occurs earlier because he doesn't get himself in good position with 2 passes away. That pass to the corner should never been made. If Jeff does a better job defending that, he doesn't get beat on the baseline once the ball is in the guy's hands. That's
the one thing I said the most as a basketball coach, Miles, was, son, move your feet, not your hands. And it always pays dividends.
Yeah, so there's another hands violation up top.
Drew Peaster with the foul, and exactly what I just said. If he would have got his feet in position, but he reaches with his hands, and that's Peaster's first one with 6:26 to go in the third quarter.
This is a really good 3-man crew. The officials done a great job. Danny, this thing could have got out of hand when that double technical was assessed.
They've done a great job.
They've done a really good job of being firm and consistent with what they're going to call.
Carson Conley, he'll dribble drive to the top of the circle, gets it over to Colton Dizer. Dizer and the Bulldogs being very deliberate on the offensive end. This is Zach Zimmerman. He's got 5 on the night for the Bulldogs. They certainly want to get him on track on the offensive end, but he is being bottled up right now by Brady Parker. Boy, Brady Parker is an underrated defender, Miles. There's Caleb Hickman with the dribble drive. He misses the shot, and Jeff Williams will bring it down for the Birds.
Yeah, they missed Parker's ability to rebound the basketball in that first half. How about the dribbling exhibition going on up top by DJ Jazzy Jeff?
Matthew Quatman from the left side misses the shot. Ball goes out of bounds, and what a hustle play by Matthew Quatman as he catches the loose ball and throws it off of Carson Conley. Ball back to the Birds.
Great effort, and then the spike off the head of Conley. Don't be a bystander. Go get it, or else you're going to get the ball off the noggin.
You've called plenty of volleyball games for the BOSN. You could have called that one, Miles. Jeff Williams will reset the offense for the T-Birds. 5:35 to go. Danny Holbrook, Miles Holiday from Edward C. Hurd Gymnasium. It's tournament time here in Lima Land, as it is all over the Buckeye State. And we've got a dandy right now, as the Birds and the Dogs are all locked at 21. Jeff Williams with a 3-ball, and Jordan Pretty with an really nice offensive rebound. He just can't bring it in. It goes out of bounds. Back to the Bulldogs.
They keep flashing Pretty to the free throw line against that box, hoping to get him free. But he has not been free yet, but almost got himself another sensational offensive rebound.
Carson Conley trying to get it across the timeline. Gets it over to Hickman. Hickman finds up top to Oldfield. and they get it to Zach Zimmerman. 3 ball on the way. It's off the mark, and the rebound comes down, and it's brought in by Brady Parker. He gets it over to Williams. Williams so quick. And you better know where he's at all times, and that's that Bulldog defense. They are really collapsing in the paint when Jeff Williams has the ball.
Oh, you have to, or else he'll get right by you in a hurry.
And let's give Ada a lot of credit running this box and one. They've not wavered from what they're doing tonight.
Well, why would you waver? It's worked,
right? Absolutely.
Any points that Jordan Purdy has gotten has been very difficult points to get.
Jeff Williams with a dribble drive misses the shot. Here comes Colton Dysert in the Bulldogs. He'll bring it down the floor. Gets it over to Conley. Conley takes it in from the right side, misses the shot, and they're going to get Oldfield on the foul as he went over the back of Jordan Priddy.
You see Coach Sauter over on the sideline doing a good job role modeling being calm, but you could tell that one really bothered him. That should have been an easy bucket for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs want to make this an ugly game right now at 21 apiece. When you look at the offensive average for Ada at 50 a game and Lima Central Catholic just over 60 a game, that's exactly what the Bulldogs are doing.
It's kind of like going to the dentist, right? You know you got to go, but you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to go.
Yeah, it's painful playing defense for that time. But
Brady Parker says, you know what? I'm a quarterback. I can put that ball where it needs to be, three-pointer. And they're going to get Parker on the foul, and Coach Sean Powell not happy with that one.
I don't think anybody in the powder blue is excited about that one, but they were excited about the 3-ball, the big Brady Bunch 3.
And it gives the T-Birds a little breathing room as they lead this one with 4:01 to go, 24-21 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com.
That was a really big call because it would have left LCC with an opportunity to get a fast break opportunity. Really a 4-point swing right there as Ada gets the bucket.
Look at Carson Conley knocks in the little bucket there, and it's 24-23 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Ada just keeps hanging around, Miles, and LCC can't shake him right now.
And they got to figure out the root canal that is this defense.
Are you going to dental school? You're using a lot of dental terms, you know? Do you watch Rudolph this weekend or what?
It's just not a fun thing.
Brady Parker with a miss on the 3, and there's going to be a foul. And, boy, that was a late call. And they're going to call Brady Parker with a foul?
They're going to call Brady with a flop.
Okay, I see what you're saying there. And Parker not happy with that one.
Brady thought he was contacted on the 3-ball attempt, and he fell to the floor on the attempt, and Sean Powell letting his displeasure be known. And Brady Parker with the golly face. I can't believe I got that one called on me.
So the officials are huddling up, and they're discussing something here. The call has been made, been reported to the scorer's table, and they're going to say the ball is going back to Lima Central Catholic.
Okay, so they changed it that he was contacted, but they're going to say it was after the 3 and he landed on the ground. Yeah, Parker originally thought it was going to be a flop call on him.
So Williams with the 3-ball from the right side. That's off the mark. And a big rebound by Brady Parker. Are you kidding? Miles, if that would have went in, I'd have dropped dead because that may have been the play of the year. Brady Parker comes out of nowhere and flips it up on the opposite side.
Yeah, it's one of those shots that you break out in the front driveway when you're playing horse.
How good is this kid going to be, Miles, in 2 years? He's only a sophomore.
Well, I'm excited to watch him not only on the football field, but here on the hardwood.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. First one on the way for Brady Parker, and it's good. Knocks it in. Brady Parker, sensational athlete.
Well, he's going to have a new football coach next year.
Yes, he is.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Scott Palte, on 11 years, doing a great job here. Decided this week to step down as the head football coach at LCC. Coach, wish you luck.
Absolutely.
A lot of success, and what do you choose to do next?
Great football coach here for the LCC T-Birds. And now we've got a call, and I think they're going to get Jeff Williams. And if that's on Williams, is that his third? That's his second, excuse me. No, they're going to say the call is against Xavier Purnell. Jeff Williams thought it was against him, and I did too.
Yeah, his body language showed that he thought the call was going to go against him, but Purnell's the guy that gets called for it.
Here's Zach Zimmerman with the ball as he goes dribble drive. He's going to take it all the way in. Little reverse action, and he scores. Zach Zimmerman's got 7, and it's 25 all on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
A great little curl off the screen by Oldfield, and You can get Zimmerman going. This is going to bode well for Ada.
Brady Parker from three-land. It's off the mark. Gets his own rebound. Puts it in. Brady Parker says, you know what? I'm taking this game by the reins. Brady Parker scores.
Second time in this half that Brady Parker has rallied down his own missed shot. He has been very aggressive fouling his shot here tonight.
Here's the story of a lovely player, Brady Parker. Bulldogs with the offensive set here, down 27-25. Caleb Hickman guarded by Pretty out top. What a matchup. Really good athletes. He'll screen it over to Conley. Conley thought about taking the three, but he finds Zach Zimmerman down low. Zimmerman with the ball, guarded by Parker. A little shake move there, and he scores. Double Z says, give me the ball. Zach Zimmerman's got 9 to lead the Bulldogs, and we're all knotted at 27.
How about the little shimmy shake to get himself
sweet,
free?
Very nice. And Coach Powell wants a timeout. 1:59 to go. We're going to step aside. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Welcome back to Edward C. Hurd Gymnasium. We're with 1:58 to go. We're all knotted at 27. And I want to get are you kidding me, are you kidding me, are you kidding me? I want to get all those in so Nate Garlock makes a little money tonight for WSN.
He copyrighted those, didn't he?
He did. Jordan Pretty from way down. Are you kidding me? Jordan Pretty says, I can score when I've got the ball. 30-27 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
Does not need a lot of daylight, does he?
No, he does not. He's got 14 to lead all scorers on the floor tonight. Here's Griffith back in the game for the Bulldogs. We talked about TJ Griffith earlier. He is a spark plug off the bench. Colton Dysert guarded big time by Jeff Williams up top. And he's trying to find Oldfield. Oldfield comes and helps him out. Oldfield dribble drives off the left side. Thought about taking the shot. Gets it over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman's going to go middle of the floor. Takes it up. And Brady Parker swats it. Are you kidding me? Brady Parker with a big time block.
He just took it out of his hands.
He sure did.
He called a block. He just took it away. Unbelievable. He said, whop, whop, whop.
Boy, Sean Powell in that timeout really got after his T-Birds, and they come after it on the defensive end. Here's Jeff Williams. He's going to go up the left side. Little spin move. Kicks it out to Brady Parker from three-land. Parker misses the shot. Rebound comes down, goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Ada. Woo! I'm telling you, man, the pace of this game, it's the Indy 500. Carson Conley comes back in the game. TJ Griffith goes back to the bench.
Well, Danny, if you're Coach Sauter here with 44.8, you are down by 3, but you take the last shot.
Yeah, it's absolutely holding it. The closer, as long as you can stay in this game, and I'm saying keep it under 6-7 points right now, you're in good position for the Ada Bulldogs, and they're only down 3 here, and a bucket shuts it down to 1.
You got to take care of the basketball, though. They've not been able to finish this scenario a couple times in this basketball game. Situational basketball going to be huge here moving forward.
Hickman swings it over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman swings it over to Dysert. Dysert gets it to Conley in the corner. Conley really hounded by Feaster. He'll dribble drive, gets it over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman, 3-ball from the left side. That's off the mark. Rebound comes down. Jeff Williams grabs it, and he loses it out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Bulldogs. Unfortunate moment there for the T-Birds as they had a chance to build on that lead, but it's going to go back to Ada.
Yeah, great defense by Brady Parker to get a hand in the Z-man's face, and then if Jeff Williams could have corralled that, you saw Brady Parker all by himself on the other end. It would have been easy, too, for LCC.
Jeff Williams is going to go to the bench, and here's Hickman with the ball. We're under 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Hickman with the ball. He'll dribble drive to the right side. Finds Conley inside, and he scores. What a cut by Carson Conley, and he narrows the lead to 30-29, and that's where we end the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, the LCC T-Birds lead the Ada Bulldogs 30-29. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after these messages. Our timeout sponsors are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Danny Holbrook, Miles Holiday, as we start the fourth quarter here. It's anybody's game, Miles. This is a dandy.
Absolutely huge possession for Ada in this basketball game.
Zach Zimmerman cuts to the backside, and he's fouled by Drew Peaster, and a nice pass there by Carson Conley. I've seen that play before, brother.
That was a great sideline out-of-bounds play. It's kind of the forgotten thing in basketball. Teams just kind of throw a ball in now and go into the regular offense. This was by design, went right into a double screen and a curl. Great job on the backdoor cut.
Zimmerman hits the first one at the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line. He's got 10 tonight. He's not the high scorer for the Bulldogs. That goes to Carson Conley, who's got 11. But Zach Zimmerman is going to tie it right there, and we're 31-30 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
Boy, if you want to win a bear at the fair, take him. He'll definitely do it. How about the free throw shooting by him?
Oh, Peaster loses the ball, but Jeff Williams is Johnny on the spot to pick it up. Brady Parker on the left side gets it to Williams. Williams goes foul line, a little jumper there, misses the shot. Carson Conley with a big rebound, and he is hounded by Jeff Williams. And no foul being called as they come up the floor. And Conley skipped past to Caleb Hickman. He goes to the baseline, and he loses the ball, and it's going to go back to LCC.
Well, Ada student section did not like that call. They're right on that baseline, letting the officials know that they thought that was a foul. But I think it's the right call. Stepped on the out-of-bounds line.
Caleb Hickman and Zach Zimmerman slapping their hands together, saying, let's go, D it up, Bulldogs. They've played a tremendous game tonight. Peaster almost loses it. Gets it over to Jordan Pretty with the ball up top. Parker from the left side, and he scores. Brady Parker with another triple. Get him a boat because he's the captain of the high threes. It's 33-31 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard.
Well, when Brady wants points, he gets them in a bunch, doesn't he?
That's right, he does. Nice call, Alice. Here's Carson Conley. Gets it over to Hickman. We're down to 6:47 to go. 33-31 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Conley's going to take it, dribble baseline, misses the shot. Boy, that's going to come back to haunt him in a while if they don't hurry up. Carson Conley misses the shot. Jeff Williams with the runner. Jordan Pretty with the rebound, and he misses the shot. Drew Peaster brings it in, and that's 3 in a row, and the Bulldogs foul, and T-Birds go to the line.
Yeah, Drew Peaster is just at times shown up in a big way on the offensive glass for LCC. 6'4", but with those go-go gadget arms, he's like 7 foot with that reach.
Boy, that was a big-time miss down here by Carson. Looks like he kind of hurried the ball along, got really good position on the baseline, but just missed the shot. Peaster with the foul shot, knocks it in from the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line.
Well, I think Conley just didn't get his eyes up to where he wanted to be. A lot of times when you miss easy layups, it's because you do it blind. You got to get your eyes to the spot first and foremost.
34-31 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Peaster with the next shot. Misses that one. Jordan Pretty with a big-time rebound. And it's blocked by Caleb Hickman. And he was surprised because Hickman came from behind him to block the shot with 6:20 to go.
The effort by both teams has just been absolutely elite here tonight. High drama here at LCC.
Williams and Hickman one-on-one out top. And he'll get it over to Jordan Pretty. Back to Jeff Williams. He's going to dribble drive baseline. It misses the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. And they're going to say it went off Drew Peaster. And Sean Powell not happy with that call. But a break for the Bulldogs nonetheless.
I love the officials, though. They just get it set and get it back in play right away.
Ada hurries down the floor. Zach Zimmerman from three. Shot goes up. It's off the mark. Big-time rebound by Colton Deiser. Puts it up, and he misses that one. And Oldfield on the ground misses the ball, and everybody's fighting for it. That ball's going to go back to LCC.
How about that, Danny Holbrook? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys getting dirty, diving for that loose ball. You tell me it doesn't mean anything?
No.
You tell me these guys don't care? Oh, they're working so hard.
They care a lot. They care a lot. BVC versus NWC here, bragging rights on the line. It's a tournament game. One of these teams will move on, and one of these teams will go home. 5:45 to go. Danny Holbrook, Miles Holiday from Lima Central Catholic. We've had a dandy all evening, and the Birds lead this one 34-31 and kind of slow it down here. They'll swing it over to Parker. Parker gets it back to Williams. Thought about taking the three.
Jordan Pretty had to remind his guys, set the screen for me, will ya?
And Pretty misses the three, but Jeff Williams hurries up and catches the long rebound and a big-time break for the T-Birds.
If Ada doesn't win this basketball game, they're going to lament the fact they didn't make layups and they didn't get defensive rebounds in this one.
Absolutely. And Williams is going to try to bring him out of that box and one as he's spreading the floor. He goes way up top with 5 minutes to go, and the Birds lead this one 34-31.
Yeah, this is where people that love the shot clock are yelling, bring the shot clock in.
And they are being very patient on offense. Boy, I thought he was going to try to throw that in the middle of the floor to Brady Parker. Parker on the left side gets it over to Xavier Purnell, and Purnell gets it into Pretty on the block, and he scores. That's how you do it. Jordan Pretty goes down to the block, and he scores, and he's going to go to the line.
I like the design, right? Get Pretty on the mismatch against Dysart on the low block. They overloaded the far side, and then quickly moved it over to feed that low block, and Jordan Pretty is going to go right through anybody on that low block.
Pretty's got 16 to lead all scorers tonight with a chance for an old-fashioned three from the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line. Shot is up, and he misses the shot. Zach Zimmerman brings it down, gets it over to Carson Conley. Still life left for the Bulldogs, down 36-31 with 4:25 to go.
Well, whatever set that Chris Sauter thinks is their best set, he needs to go to right here. 5-point lead. You don't want this to jump to a 7, 8, 9, 10-point lead in a hurry. You got to get it back to a 3, keep it close.
You're right. It's not panic time, but it is absolutely time the Bulldogs need to get some buckets here, down 36-31. Give a lot of credit to the T-Bird defense. They've really amped it up here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Conley playing the tightrope game, saving that one.
There's a dribble drive there by Conley, and the ball goes out of bounds. Conley wanted a foul on that one. This is a young Bulldog team and a young T-Bird team. You're exactly right. We may see a rematch next year because everybody comes back for both these squads.
That's really cool about the Lima Land basketball. It's been fantastic this year, but it's even better because there's so many young teams in our area. The basketball next year might even be better.
Colton Dysart with the ball up top, gets it over to Oldfield. Oldfield looking for any help. Goes Caleb Hickman on the left side. Hickman tried to drive, but Jordan Pretty did a great job of moving his feet and getting between him and the basket.
Well, the old coach used to say, keep your nose on the ball. And here at LCC, they love that one. They do a great job of maintaining that nose on the ball, sliding their feet in front of the offensive player.
Beautiful dribble drive by Carson Conley, and he narrows the lead to 36-33. Coach Sauter wants a timeout. We'll step aside with 3:29 to go. You're watching High School Sports on WOSN. Back here at Edward C. Hurd Gymnasium with 3:27 to go. And the LCC T-Birds continue to lead the Ada Bulldogs 36-33. And Miles, Ada needed a much-needed bucket they got back there.
A great move on the spinneroonie by Conley, and then finishing up with a baby hook. Keeps us a game still in reach, still in grasp for this Ada group.
So Williams with the ball up top, guarded by Hickman. Brady Parker from the 3 on the left side, misses that shot, and Carson Conley with a big rebound for the Bulldogs. They got a chance to close the gap or even tie it on this possession.
Carson Conley, the 6'2 guard, shows his height right there. A little bit of an early shot in that set for Chris Sauter.
Yeah, I bet Coach Sauter not happy with that one. Caleb Hickman fired up from the first pass and misses the shot, and the ball comes back to the Birds.
Sauter looked at his assistant coaches and just shook his head way too early in that possession.
Brady Parker with the ball, gets it over to Williams. Birds in no hurry to score. 2:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. Shot goes up. Rebound comes down, and it's brought back by Xavier Purnell. Puts it back up, and Zach Zimmerman rebounds it, and he's going to be fouled by Drew Peaster.
Oh, I love the toughness by Zimmerman. He knew it was going to be a foul on Peaster, but he didn't care. He was not going to let go of that basketball. Just took it away at the end. Yeah,
Zach Zimmerman shows you why he is the leading scorer for this Bulldog program. The 6'2 junior doing it all for them tonight. Give a lot of credit to Carson Conley. He's made some really nice plays tonight. This is a really, really good Bulldog program that's really in good shape for the next couple years. And then I look at the T-Birds program, and I think the same thing. Caleb Hickman from outside misses the shot, and rebound comes down, and it's going to go back to the Birds.
Hickman is tomorrow going to watch that, Danny. There was nobody in front of him to the rim. Settled for a 3 after Jordan Pretty gambled on the steal. They had the numbers. I think tomorrow when they watch film, say, take it all the way to the rim on that one.
Absolutely right. So the T-Birds in control here with 2:01 to go in the fourth quarter. They lead 36-33. And really, right now, they don't have to shoot the ball. They just need to keep it away. Caleb Hickman with a nice steal at midcourt and a spin, and he scores. Caleb Hickman, are you kidding me? Steals the ball from Jeff Williams. We don't see that very often, Miles.
You don't see that very often, and the finish did not panic after he had the defense on him. Great job by Hickman to make this a 1-point game.
And Williams comes back and he scores. Jeff Williams brings it right back and scores. Makes it 38-35. Williams has 10 for the T-Birds.
Oh, you think maybe DJ Jazzy Jeff took it a little personal that Hickman had stolen from him?
I think he did. I think
right
he
back
did.
at him.
Carson Conley trying to get to the rim. Guarded by Parker. Shot goes up and he's going to be fouled. And it's either going to be against Brady Parker or against Drew Peaster. And let's see who they call it on. They're going to call it on Parker.
And Conley comes up, touching his mouth or nose. He got scraped on the grill. I think he's going to be okay, but he's checking his chiclets out.
And what's important here, Miles, with 1:17 to go, Carson Conley goes to the line with the clock stopped. First one on the way, and it's good. Tonight's free throw sponsor is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here.
And nice move by Sean Powell. Got a couple minutes to talk to Brady Parker on that sideline on the first free throw, then gets him back in.
Carson Conley knocks the second one in. He's got 15 on the night to lead the Bulldogs, and it's 38-37 with 1:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Hickman guarding Williams out top. What a matchup that's been all night. Swing it over to Parker in the left pocket. We're down under 1 minute. T-Birds lead 38-37. Coach Souders telling his guys, we're picking them up man to man, and they're going to switch defenses here. Williams gets fouled out top by Zach Zimmerman.
Well, they still have fouls to give. A great recognition by the T-Birds, spreading the floor out. And we do it with the right personnel because they brought Brady Parker out. He's 6'3", so if they're going to run it and he run and jump at him, he can see over top of it.
Williams goes dribble drive on the baseline, and they get a quick foul on Oldfield. And Oldfield had no choice but to foul him because Williams had beaten him on the baseline.
Well, they got to get to the bonus part of it because otherwise LCC just wants to dribble it out.
47 seconds to go. Jordan Pretty's going to inbounds it to Williams. Williams guarded by Conley, and they're just going to swing the ball around. Williams goes baseline and another foul, and they'll get Carson Conley on the foul. And the foul here is his fourth. So Carson Conley, you got to wonder if they're going to swap him in for offense-defense now with 4 fouls.
2 shots coming up for the Bruins.
Well, inside a minute, you don't really have a choice to pick and choose who you want to foul. Conley had to commit it. Williams, though, 70% free throw shooter.
First one on the way, and it's good. Jeff Williams just looks comfortable there. He's got 11 on the night. He's the second high man for the T-Birds. The freshman sensation point guard has been everything the Birds have needed tonight. Second one on the way, and it's good too.
Yeah, rock solid there. Say I'm a freshman, doesn't matter. I'm a high-pressure guy.
Hickman gets it down to Colton Dysert. Colton Dysert back to Hickman. Hickman guarded by Pretty. We're down to 30 seconds. Bulldogs down 3. They're trying to find Zach Zimmerman on the right side. Oldfield sets a screen for Conley. Conley, 3-ball on the right side. Off the mark, it went down, and they're going to say it goes back to Ada. That shot was in, Miles, and it popped back out.
Yeah, it sure was. It hit absolutely everything except the bottom of the net. Pounced out, but good news for Ada as they have possession of the basketball as it went out of bounds.
We'll step aside with 20 seconds to go. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN.
Timeout. Hold on.
We're back here at Edwards C. Hurd Gymnasium, where the LCC T-Birds lead the Ada Bulldogs 40-37.
A little surprised that Ada came out, showed where their alignment's going to be here as they're waiting for LCC to come out. You know, Conley's going to trigger this, Danny. Always be aware of that guy that triggers it.
They're going to run him off a couple sets. You watch.
Yeah.
21 seconds to go. You're right. Conley's going to inbounds it. Gets it over to Oldfield. They go right back to Conley. Conley goes back to Zimmerman in the corner. Zach Zimmerman for 3, and he gets it. Zach Zimmerman with the high-pressure 3. Here come the T-Birds. Jeff Williams brings it down the floor. He's going to dribble drive against the Bulldog defense. And Sean Powell wants a timeout. We're going to keep it right here with 7 seconds to go. What a play by the Bulldogs, Miles.
A great shot by Zimmerman because he caught it, didn't really have his eyes on the rim, And as he was going up, was able to finally see the rim. Big time shot by the Z-Man. We talked about him in the pregame. The Z-Man had to deliver. Now, can he deliver any more than that?
Zach Zimmerman and Carson Conley, 15 and 14 tonight for the Bulldogs. They've matched numbers with Jordan Pretty and Jeff Williams and Brady Parker. I'm telling you, man, what a race we've had tonight.
It's been a fantastic game, and the coaching here at the last part of this basketball game has been absolutely exquisite. Both coaches doing a great job pulling the right strings.
Paulie the Parrot, the intern, he wanted OT. We got OT tonight, Paulie. He's happy about it. Look at him. That's a smile we won't forget soon.
Paulie Karras doing a great job
He is.
writing numbers on papers for us. He is doing a good job with that. Danny, my question to you. You have 7 seconds left. Deshaun Powell, who, and I know the answer, is taking this shot?
Yeah, you know, Miles, there's 7 seconds to go. I'm going Jordan Pretty, and we're doing nothing but spreading the floor out. We're going to let Pretty go one-on-one. If he gets help, it's up to him to find the open man or take it to the rim. So Jackson White will trigger the ball in. Jordan Pretty is he's on the block, and he's guarded by Oldfield. And they get it to Pretty. Pretty stumbles with the ball. Oldfield guarding him. He's going to go off the left side. He misses the shot. And, another stick back. And the Bulldogs will bring it down. We're going to OT. The LCC T-Birds had 3 looks at it. It didn't go down. We're going to overtime from Edward C. Hurd Gymnasium. Welcome back to Edward C. Hurd Gymnasium on the campus of Lima Central Catholic. Danny Holbrook, Miles Holliday. We get free basketball. It's overtime, Miles. What a game we've had tonight.
It's been everything that we hoped it would be, and now we get some more, right? This is great.
Absolutely.
Everybody on the Ada side is standing on their feet. They have just absolutely loved the effort of their Bulldogs tonight. A great job by them, and LCC, great job at the end. How many good looks did they have?
They had 3 good looks, Miles.
Couldn't get it to fall.
And the Bulldogs, just like they did at the beginning of the game, they get the possession right off the bat here with 3:55 to go, and we're all knotted at 40.
Yeah, Brady Parker draws the assignment against Conley, and Pretty against Hickman. It is going to be whoever does the little things in this overtime that's going to get the win.
Whoever plays better. Nice analysis, Miles. Nice analysis.
The little things.
Miles, how big of a shot was Zach Zimmerman in the corner with 5 seconds to go?
Yeah, he might not have a bigger one in his career, right?
Yeah.
In 20 years, it's going to be a 30-footer.
You're right. Caleb Hickman with the ball, and Ada being very deliberate on the offensive end. We're down to 3:20 here in overtime. Hickman guarded by Pretty. He brings the ball up top, looking for Zach Zimmerman. Zach Zimmerman being hounded by Matthew Quatman, and they'll go Carson Conley topside. What a matchup between him and Brady Parker this has been all game long.
Yeah, if you're LCC, though, don't get caught napping because they're going to get a backdoor cut. They kind of try to lull you to sleep, making you play defense, play defense, play defense. And next thing you know, they make that backdoor cut for an easy 2.
Hickman and Pretty out top. We're down to 2:45 to go here in overtime. We're all tied at 40 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Boy, Caleb Hickman has been fearless tonight with the basketball, Miles. He's not been afraid at all, and Jordan Pretty has hounded him all game long.
Yeah, kind of set the tone early for them when he had that technical foul against Matthew Quatman, letting everybody know that this team wasn't going to back down.
Conley gets it back over to Hickman. We're down to 2:25. No shots have been taken here in overtime. Ada got the tip, and they've held the ball the entire time. We're down to 2:18. There's Colton Deiser really being guarded. Hickman almost loses the ball, takes it inside. Shot goes up, misses the shot, and the T-Birds come away with it. Not the shot the Bulldogs were looking for. Here comes Brady Parker, gets it over to Drew Peaster, and there's going to be a foul on Carson Conley on the baseline.
A little surprised that Brady Parker made that pass. I thought he had that look on his eye that he was going to take it all the way.
I thought when he got that ball at midcourt, that's exactly what I thought. He's going to go all the way to the rim, and who would have blamed him?
No, he had that runaway locomotive look, and who wants to get in front of that guy?
No. Drew Peaster at the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line. Lee's Famous Recipe chicken in Wapak, Duffus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Here comes the left-hander. First one on the way. Misses the shot.
If you're Ada and there's a guy you want to foul, it is Peaster. Only 50% from the free throw line on the year. He really rushes himself at the line.
Second one on the way, and he knocks that one in. Birds lead 41-40 on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Here we go, boys and girls. We're down under 2 minutes. Sectional tournament action here from Lima Central Catholic. 41-40. T-Birds lead the Bulldogs, and Hickman with the ball. And looking for some help. He'll go backside to Colton Dysert. Dysert gets it over to Oldfield. Boy, LCC doing a great job of keeping it out of the hands of Zach Zimmerman and Carson Conley. We're down to 135. This is Oldfield. He'll dribble drive. Went to the foul line. Kicks it back out. They'll reset it at the top of the key. 1:28 to go.
I missed Griffith. They had him in the low block, but they couldn't get the ball to him.
Oldfield with the ball. We're down to 120. Ada down one. Oldfield with a little dribble drive. Tries to find inside. It gets to Griffith, and Griffith gets the shot up, and they're going to get Matthew Quatman on the foul. What a great job by T.J. Griffith of just getting the shot off.
Yeah, big guys, what should they do? Hang around the rim, and that's what he does. Same action early in that possession. They missed him. They come back to it, and they find him that time, gets him to the free throw line.
Well, I'll tell you what, Miles, I have been bragging about T.J. Griffith all night. Every time he's come in the game, he's made something happen for the Bulldogs. First one on the way, and he misses that one. Jackson White comes in the game. Matthew Quatman will take a seat, but T.J. Griffith has another chance to tie this one up at 41.
Did you say Andy misses it or he misses it?
I said he missed the first one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Second one on the way, misses the second one. Zach Zimmerman with the rebound, and he is on the floor, and he throws the ball, and Coach Souter got a timeout. What a smart move by Coach Souter. With 1:10 to go, we're going to step aside. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. 1:10 to go here. Ada's going to take it out in front of the LCC student section. They're down 41-40. Miles, do you think they'll hold for the last shot?
Unless they get a good look.
I think you're right. Jordan Pretty with a steal, and that's what he needed. Pretty's going up the left side, and he scores. Makes it a three-point game.
Well, what do great players do? They make great plays in big moments. Jordan Pretty with another great steal.
Colton Dysert looking to get the ball. Back to Oldfield. They'll go Caleb Hickman. We're down under 1 minute. Bulldogs down by 3, 43-40. Griffith gives a screen out top, and they're going to call him on that one, and that's the right call. He was moving the whole time.
Yeah, you better call U-Haul because that is definitely a mover. Young player just wasn't set, and I don't know if the dribbler helped him out either. You got to help that guy setting the screen out by taking it close to him.
So Jordan Pretty with the play of the game so far, Miles, and you said it, great players make big plays in big games, and that steal may have sealed the game for the Birds.
Now, if you're LCC and you're Sean Powell, you just relax your guys. You say, make our free throws, take care of the basketball.
And we win the ball.
We're going to win this one.
So Jeff Williams will go to the foul line. Williams has 12 on the night.
He had 2 high-pressure free throws in that fourth quarter, and he was all aces on it. And Jeff Williams looks like that guy that he wants these moments.
He absolutely does. First one on the way, and he knocks it in. Jeff Williams has 13. Birds move the lead up to 44-40 with 45 seconds to go.
And bringing Matthew Quatman in to get a little bit quicker defensively. Remind your guys, though, do not foul. Do not touch anybody from Ada with a basketball.
Second one on the way, and it's good. Jeff Williams knocks it in. He's got 14 on the night. So LCC is going to take a timeout. We're going to keep it here with 45 seconds to go. You look here, Miles, 45-40, you got to have points in a hurry. You don't necessarily need the 3 right now, but you've got to score and get the ball back as quick as you can.
Yeah, you got to score in a hurry too, right?
Yeah.
See whoever you want to have the basketball on the inbound and let them just go straight at the rim. If nobody stops them, tell them to go all the way. A lot of times defenses get caught napping on that type of action. You get that easy 2, and then it's back to a one-possession game. Start getting the fouls that you need.
Well, I don't think any of us thought that this game would be this close tonight, but the Ada Bulldogs have done a terrific job of keeping this one close. And if it weren't for a play here or there, Who knows what can happen, but give credit to LCC. Every time Ada pushed them to the brink, they responded. Jordan Pretty with 18 tonight, and he's been hounded defensively.
Well, that steal on the far sideline in front of the Ada bench was the play of the game, and then, of course, the finish going halfway from half court all the way to the rim all by himself. Jordan Pretty, he has been absolutely fantastic through tough straights here tonight because Ada has done everything they can to try and limit him.
And they're going to pressure the ball all the way up the floor, and Gavin Oldfield's telling his guys, come up and get the ball. He tries to get it into Hickman, and he does, and Hickman races across the timeline. We're down to 40 seconds. Caleb Hickman gets the ball to the corner, and that is Colton Dysert, gets it over to Connor McKean. Connor McKean into game for the Bulldogs, and we're down to 26 seconds, and Hickman nearly loses it out of bounds. Back to McKean, 3-ball from the left side, misses the mark. Zach Zimmerman gets the rebound. He goes back out. He's going to dribble in, takes it in, and he scores. And now it's a 3-point game. So with 16 seconds to go, Zach Zimmerman knocks it in. He's got 16 to lead the Bulldogs.
Yeah, a smart play by Zimmerman. You saw him think about going out to the 3-point line and shooting it. He said, no, we're going to have to get a 2. Nice job going in the middle of the lane. Quick timeout. You're still alive. Now, you got to get the foul quickly. No, you can't worry about who you foul.
No.
Once the ball is in, if you didn't get that steal, the clock, you need as many precious ticks on that clock to stay up there. Go ahead and get the foul.
Yeah, that's a great call, Miles. Right now, the Bulldogs just need to get the ball back, which is a tough task when you've got Jordan Pretty and Jeff Williams. And what a great job the T-Birds have done without Azad Burton on the floor tonight. Everybody's picked it up. We've seen Brady Parker. We've seen Drew Peaster, in my mind, has done a great job on the defensive end and the rebounds.
He sure has. And think about the work by Matthew Quatman coming in defensively as well. And he is one tough dude.
45-42. LCC leads the Ada Bulldogs. Boy, I said the tournament trail was heating up. Boy, it got real hot in here tonight as we're in overtime.
Yeah, another thing to remember, Danny, too, Ada's out of timeouts. LCC has 2 left as well.
So it looks like Matthew Quatman, Miles, is going to trigger the ball in. Jordan Pretty is guarded by Levi Green. And Ada in a man press.
And they got Dysert on Parker, so if they need to, they just throw it up to Brady Parker.
And they get it into Jeff Williams, and no foul right now. And the clock is ticking, and he loses it out of bounds with 11 seconds to go. You got to be kidding me. Jeff Williams loses the ball out of bounds. The Bulldogs have a chance to tie it with 11 seconds to go.
Great play by Levi Green, who they inserted defensively. Comes off his man to poke it free. The old schoolyard back tap cost LCC a possession.
And Coach Souter telling Colton Dysert, you're going to take the ball out, son. Trying to get it into Hickman. Hickman gets it into the backcourt. Here we go. We're under 10. Hickman gets a screen out top. Trying to get it back. Hickman with a 3 from the right side. Misses the shot. Rebound comes down. It goes out of bounds. And the Birds come up with it. And that's how it ends. The Lima Central Catholic T-Birds defeat the Ada Bulldogs in overtime, 45-42. Miles, your thoughts on a big win for the Birds? Not only a big win, but a hard-fought win.
Well, great character win, right? You had adversity with Azad Burton not playing here tonight, so you have to have a program win, and you have to have your leader step forward. Program win because of all the guys that contributed this. You talked about Drew Peaster doing a great job rebounding the basketball. Brady Parker at times step forward, Jeff Williams, but the guy, of course, that you know is going to step forward, Jordan Pretty. He was sensational, making the big-time plays when they needed him.
He was fantastic, and that'll wrap it up from Lima Central Catholic. The T-Birds advance on in the tournament. They win this one 45-42. For Nick Fraley, our cameraman, Miles Holiday, I'm Danny Holbrook saying we'll see you next week on WOSN.